There's something magical about a blouse. Soft, flowing, feminine. It moves with grace and tells the world you've lived, learned, and chosen elegance. But what happens when the wrong pair of pants interrupts that message? For women over 60, style isn't about chasing trends anymore. It's about wearing pieces that reflect your essence, comfortable, confident, and quietly powerful. And while your favorite blouse may feel perfect on its own, pairing it with the wrong pants can instantly undo the sophistication you've worked so hard to build. You might look in the mirror and feel like something's off. The proportions feel awkward. The outfit doesn't flow. The confidence you expected, it's just not there. But it's not you. And it's definitely not the blouse. It's the pants. Today, we'll walk through the 5 biggest pant mistakes women over 60 often make when styling a blouse. More importantly, I'll show you what to wear instead, so that every time you slip on your favorite blouse, the entire look sings, with balance, beauty, and timeless grace. Because after 60, we don't dress to impress. We dress to express, and to reflect the radiant woman we've become. Mistake 1. Capri pants, the silent style saboteur. There's a reason so many women over 60 still have a few pairs of capri pants in their closet. They seem like the perfect middle ground, cooler than long trousers, more modest than shorts. They're practical, easy to move in, and come in dozens of fabrics and colors. On the surface, they feel like a safe, even smart choice. But when it comes to pairing capri pants with a blouse, especially after 60, things quietly start to fall apart. Let's be honest. When we wear a blouse, we're often reaching for something graceful, something that flows, that moves when we move, that softens our silhouette, and adds an air of effortless femininity. A blouse carries elegance. It frames the face, it balances the shoulders, and it draws attention to the upper half of the body in the most flattering way. Now take that soft, flowing shape and pair it with pants that stop abruptly halfway down your calf. Capri pants create a horizontal line across the lower leg. That line is harsh. It cuts your silhouette visually, making your legs appear shorter and your frame less fluid. And the older we get, the more those lines matter. They can either elongate or compress us. Capri pants almost always do the latter. Now, imagine that with a blouse. You've got elegance on top, and then, chop, the outfit gets sliced in the middle. The visual flow is broken. The outfit doesn't say graceful, it says fragmented. This problem becomes even more noticeable when the blouse has detail, like embroidery, flutter sleeves, a soft neckline. Because the blouse naturally draws attention to the top half of your body. But then the capris, often in a clingy fabric, tight around the calves, interrupt everything. The eye gets pulled down, but not in a good way. And worse still, many capri pants have an elastic band around the hem. That band grabs onto the widest part of your lower leg and emphasizes it. What you end up with is an unbalanced silhouette, volume or softness on top, and visual heaviness at the bottom. Not only does it shrink your height visually, but it drags down the elegance of the entire outfit. This isn't about shaming caprice, it's about understanding proportion. After 60, what flatters us changes. It's not that you need to dress to hide or compensate. It's that certain styles, like capris, simply don't play well with the sophisticated energy of a blouse. But here's the good news. There are beautiful, age-affirming alternatives that still offer comfort, modesty, and coolness, without breaking the visual harmony. Start with ankle-length pants. Not only are they more flattering, but they also elongate the leg line rather than cutting it off. A slim, straight cut or slightly tapered ankle pant allows the eye to flow naturally from blouse to hem. It creates a vertical line. That line is graceful. It gives your outfit lift. If you're dressing for warmer weather and want breathability, consider wide-leg cropped trousers or culottes that hit just above the ankle. The key is in how they drape. The fabric should move. It should echo the softness of your blouse without overwhelming it. Linen, cotton blends, and rayon are your friends here. And if you're petite, you don't shy away from full-length trousers in lightweight fabrics. The idea that shorter women can't wear wide-leg or full-length pants is a myth. When paired with a tucked-in blouse or a structured top, and worn with a nude heel or sandal, The result is not just elegant, it's commanding. Here's a little style formula to remember. Structured blouse plus ankle-length pant plus soft drape equals timeless silhouette. It's that simple. Now, if you still love the idea of a capris, maybe for gardening, running errands, or walking the dog, that's okay. But save them for ultra-casual settings. Don't pair them with a beautiful blouse that deserves more. Because here's the truth. The older we get, the more power we have in knowing what doesn't work. That wisdom gives us clarity, and clarity leads to elegance. Wearing a blouse after 60 should feel like slipping into your most confident self. But to let that magic happen, the pants have to hold up their end of the conversation. So next time you reach for your favorite blouse, take a moment. Look at the pants. Do they carry the same grace? Do they lift the outfit or weigh it down? If they're capris, you already know the answer. Mistake 2. Leggings. 1. Too casual to complement elegance. There's no denying the comfort of leggings. They slip on easily, stretch with you throughout the day, and don't dig into the waist or restrict your movements. For many women over 60, they've become an everyday essential, ideal for errands, travel, or just relaxing at home. And frankly, after decades of restrictive fashion, we've earned the right to choose comfort. But comfort should never come at the cost of elegance, especially when you're pairing leggings with a blouse. Let's take a step back and examine what a blouse represents. It's not just another top. A blouse, especially the kind many mature women gravitate toward, is a garment of movement and grace. It flutters, flows, skims rather than clings. It adds softness and refinement to the upper body. Whether made of silk, cotton voile, or rayon blends, it brings an air of femininity and, yes, quiet power. Now picture that soft, romantic piece, abruptly ending in a pair of skin-tight leggings. This is where the visual dissonance begins. Blouses are designed to bring attention upward, framing the face, softening the shoulders, creating a gentle silhouette. Leggings, on the other hand, draw the eye sharply downward. They cling to every contour, hips, thighs, knees, and offer little to no structure. Instead of complementing the blouse's flow, they contrast it. Not in a sophisticated fashion contrast kind of way, but in a jarring, two different outfits sort of way. It's the styling equivalent of pairing ballroom earrings with flip-flops, and this visual imbalance does more harm than we realize. It can make the outfit look unfinished, too casual, even awkward. The polished message the blouse is trying to send gets interrupted by the ultra-relaxed tone of the leggings. The result? You look less put together, less intentional, and frankly, older than you truly are. This isn't about hiding your shape, it's about enhancing your natural beauty with the right visual balance. Because here's the truth. Leggings rarely offer the kind of foundation a blouse deserves, especially for women over 60, where body language and silhouette communicate just as much as fabric choice. Let's also talk about fit. Leggings often don't have proper waistbands, seaming, or structure to anchor an outfit. Without a jacket or longer top, you're left with an abrupt transition from blouse to body-hugging fabric. It can create a top-heavy effect, where the volume of the blouse contrasts uncomfortably with the skin-tight leg. Even more, leggings tend to exaggerate posture and movement. Every crease, every stretch is visible. That might be fine at a yoga studio, but not when you're wearing a blouse meant to exude poise and grace. So what's the solution? It's not about giving up leggings entirely. It's about knowing when and how to wear them, and when to reach for something better. If you're heading to the farmer's market or going on a walk, pair leggings with a long tunic that covers the hips and backside completely. Add a soft cardigan or utility jacket, and you have a casual, functional outfit. But if you're putting on a beautiful blouse, consider these far more flattering options. 1. Ponte pants. The miracle middle ground between leggings and trousers. Ponte fabric offers stretch without cling, structure without stiffness. It holds its shape, resists wrinkles, and elevates your outfit instantly. When paired with a blouse, you look intentional, not accidental. Turn 2. Tapered pull-on trousers. Soft waistbands, wider through the thigh, narrowing at the ankle, They provide shape without squeeze and flatter almost every body type. 3. Slim ankle pants in neutral tones. Think dove, gray, taupe, or navy. These pair beautifully with blouses of all patterns and colors and create a modern, cohesive look. And if you must wear leggings, choose styles that mimic real pants, like those with seaming faux pockets or thicker fabric that doesn't shine. Matte is key. Anything shiny will instantly cheapen the look of your blouse. You might also consider layering. A longer vest, a duster-length blazer, or a kimono can help soften the transition and bring proportion back into your look. Because here's what matters most. When you wear a blouse after 60, you're expressing wisdom, confidence, and refined femininity. You deserve bottoms that reflect the same tone. You've spent a lifetime refining who you are. Your clothing should mirror that refinement, not work against it. So before you reach for those leggings next time, ask yourself, does this outfit flow together, or does it fight itself? The answer will tell you everything. Mistake 3. Distressed jeans. Too youthful and unpolished for blouses. There's a kind of rebellion stitched into the threads of distressed jeans. Frayed hems, raw edges, torn knees, and bleached streaks. They speak of youth, freedom, and a kind of casual coolness that once felt thrilling. For many women, distressed denim was a style badge in their younger years, a way to say, I'm relaxed, I don't take things too seriously. But as we step into our 60s and beyond, the story our clothes tell begins to shift. It's no longer about looking trendy or chasing youthful illusions, it's about dressing with intention, grace, and above all, authenticity. And this is exactly where distressed jeans start to clash, especially when paired with a blouse, because a blouse by its nature whispers elegance. Whether it's a delicate cotton piece with lace detailing or a silk button-down that glides across the skin, a blouse carries the language of softness, structure, and quiet power. It elevates the upper half of your silhouette with lightness, fluidity, and subtle form. Now pair that with ripped denim. The juxtaposition is jarring. One half of your outfit is speaking in poetry, the other is shouting in slang. One says refined confidence, the other, accidental rebellion. The issue isn't just style, it's harmony. When your blouse tries to glide while your jeans are catching attention at the knees with frays and holes, the outfit starts to feel mismatched. Like two characters from completely different novels forced to appear on the same page. Instead of enhancing each other, they compete. And that kind of visual conflict steals your presence. It pulls focus in all the wrong directions, drawing the eye to patches, tears, or sagging pockets, and away from your posture, your eyes, your smile. Suddenly, the blouse loses its magic. The entire look begins to feel unfinished, even careless. What's more, distressed jeans often come with less structure. Their fabric tends to be thinner, with less hold. They may cling in places we'd rather they didn't. Knees sag, seams twist, and on mature figures, these details are amplified. Not because your body is wrong, but because these jeans were never designed with wisdom in mind. They were designed for someone still figuring herself out. You've already done that. Now, imagine an alternative. Instead of that faded, torn pair, picture yourself in a pair of dark, wash straight-leg jeans. No distressing, just clean lines and a touch of stretch for comfort. They hug where they should. They glide where you want them to. And when paired with your favorite blouse, the effect is quietly stunning. There's depth, contrast, poise, or maybe it's a pair of black denim trousers. Slightly tailored, no flashy stitching, just the soft sheen of a woman who knows exactly how to command a room without raising her voice. These jeans aren't boring. They're purposeful, they're confident. They're designed to hold hands with a blouse, not wrestle it. And if you still love the edge that distressed denim once gave you, there's no need to abandon that spark entirely. Try jeans with raw hems, no rips, just a gentle, unfinished edge, or choose pieces with subtle fading that hint at personality without stealing attention. The point isn't to hide who you are, it's to let your style mature with you, not rebel against your own evolution. Because at this stage in life, you don't need your clothes to fight for attention. You deserve pieces that honor you, that reflect your softness, your resilience, your sense of self. So next time you reach for that ripped pair of jeans out of habit, pause, lay them beside your favorite blouse, and ask yourself, are these telling the same story? If not, you already know what to do. Mistake 4. Joggers and elastic hem pants. When comfort dulls elegance. You've probably said it before. I'm just running a quick errand, or I'm staying home, I just want to be comfy. And so, you reach for your favorite joggers. Soft, stretchy, forgiving. They're the very definition of convenience. But here's a subtle truth that often goes unnoticed. When you pair joggers, or any pants with elastic hems, with a blouse, something quietly collapses in the overall look. Joggers are born from the world of athletics and leisure. They're made for walking the dog, lounging on a slow Sunday morning, or cozying up at home. A blouse, on the other hand, especially one made of delicate fabrics like silk, cotton voile, or chiffon, tells a very different story. It speaks of grace, quiet confidence, and intentional beauty. Wearing the two together is like showing up in two moods at once. Your top half is ready for a garden brunch, and your bottom half is prepared for a Netflix binge. The disconnect might seem small, but it echoes loudly in how you're perceived and how you feel in the outfit. Beyond style misalignment, there's a proportion issue too. Joggers and elastic hem pants typically cinch at the ankle, creating a harsh horizontal line that cuts off your leg at an awkward spot. For women who are petite or curvier in the lower body, this can visually shorten the legs and disrupt the elegant vertical line we often seek in our silhouettes. When joggers bunch around the calves or knees, it adds unwanted bulk. And paired with a soft blouse, the contrast can feel disjointed and even sloppy. The materials often used for joggers, jersey, fleece, or synthetic knits, may be comfortable but tend to wrinkle, cling, or stretch out of shape over time. That doesn't complement the intentional softness and structure a blouse brings. It undermines it. But what if you love the comfort joggers provide? Good news, you don't have to give that up. There are beautiful alternatives that marry ease with elegance. For example, flat front pull-on pants with soft tapering, in breathable materials like viscose, linen, or lightweight cotton, knit trousers with stretch, but no tight cuffs, ones that drape rather than grab, soft wide-leg pants in flowy fabrics that glide instead of cling. If you still love the relaxed jogger fit, elevate it. Choose designs in luxe fabrics like silk crepe, modal blend knits, or matte satins. Avoid elastic hems if possible. Instead, go for a clean break at the ankle that lengthens the leg and brings polish to the look. Imagine this: a white blouse with flutter sleeves, tucked into navy crepe pull-on pants, paired with slingback flats and a simple pendant necklace. The result? Poised, comfortable, and quietly confident, like you didn't try too hard and still got it just right. The key is harmony. Let your pants speak the same language as your blouse: gentle, graceful, and grown up. After all, over 60, fashion becomes less about trends and more about truth. And the truth is, comfort should never come at the cost of dignity. That perfect pair of pants, it helps you stand taller, smile brighter. Step into the world not in a rush or in hiding, but fully present, as if to say, this is me, comfortable, elegant, unapologetically myself. Mistake 5. Loud printed pants. When color overpowers you instead of elevating you. There's something undeniably tempting about a bold print. Maybe it's a splash of florals, a geometric burst, or a wild animal pattern that calls to your inner adventurer. Especially after 60, many women want their style to say, I'm still vibrant, I still have fun. And rightfully so, fashion should express joy, not just conform to rules. But here's the quiet truth that few style guides will tell you. Loud printed pants, especially when paired with a blouse, rarely serve that joy in the elegant, refined way we hope. Instead of looking vibrant, the outfit can quickly turn chaotic. Instead of saying confident, it can accidentally shout, trying too hard. Why? Because blouses, by design, already carry softness, fluidity, and a kind of graceful presence. They often come in delicate fabrics, have gathered or pleated sleeves, and are made to move gently with you. They don't scream. They whisper. Loud printed pants, on the other hand, demand attention. They throw color at the eye. They bring drama. So when paired with a blouse, the pieces end up in competition, fighting for the spotlight instead of working together. The result? An outfit that feels busy, fragmented, and visually overwhelming. It's like trying to read two poems at once. Nothing lands, and everything feels off. But it's not just about visual balance. It's also about harmony with your natural features. As we age, our hair softens in tone, our skin becomes more translucent, and our overall coloring shifts. Bold, high-contrast prints, especially with harsh blacks, neon shades, or oversized motifs, can wash us out or draw attention away from our faces. Instead of enhancing our beauty, they overshadow it. So does that mean you should avoid prints altogether? Not at all. You can still enjoy prints, just choose them with thoughtfulness and intention. Look for smaller scale patterns in muted tones, like soft pinstripes, tone-on-tone florals, or subtle geometric weaves. Textured fabrics like jacquard, linen blends, or crepe that provide interest without shouting. Rich, deep colors like forest green, burgundy, navy, or plum, shades that bring warmth and sophistication instead of chaos. And if you truly love a statement print on your pants, let them shine, but anchor them with a simple top. Maybe a solid colored blouse in a complementary tone, or a soft knit that doesn't fight for attention. Real-life example. Imagine wearing a delicate ivory blouse with gathered sleeves, paired with wide-leg trousers in bold red and black florals. The eye gets lost. The elegance of the blouse disappears into the drama of the pants. But now imagine switching those printed pants for soft gray trousers or midnight navy slacks. Suddenly, the blouse speaks. Your posture lifts. The look becomes intentional, graceful, rather than jarring. Fashion over 60 isn't about playing it safe. It's about knowing where to place the spotlight. When the outfit is too loud, you get lost in it. When it's thoughtfully balanced, you shine through. Your blouse, soft, expressive, and mature, deserves pants that support its story, not compete with it. Because when every piece of your outfit speaks the same refined language, you don't just look good, you feel radiant. Let your style amplify you, not drown you out. Style after 60 is not about giving things up. It's about choosing what gives more grace, more balance, more reflection of the woman you've become. Throughout this journey, we've seen how certain pants, capris, leggings, distressed jeans, joggers, loud prints, can unintentionally steal the spotlight from your blouse, or worse, from you. They may offer comfort or trendiness, but at the cost of the quiet elegance your blouse brings. And in this chapter of life, elegance matters, not because we need to impress anyone, but because it expresses who we are now. Centered, wise, and unapologetically real. But the best part is this: once you know what doesn't serve you, you gain clarity about what does. You begin to build outfits that don't just flatter your figure, but lift your spirit. You stop dressing from a place of habit and start dressing with intention. You find that your favorite blouse suddenly looks even more beautiful when paired with pants that speak its language, soft but strong, relaxed but refined. So next time you stand in front of your closet and reach for that beloved blouse, pause and ask, is this outfit telling my story or distracting from it? Because the woman you are now doesn't just wear clothes, she wears experience, dignity, and a deep knowing of what feels right. And when all those things align in one outfit, that's not just fashion, that's a quiet kind of power. You don't need loud colors or the latest trend to be unforgettable. You just need to wear what makes you feel completely, undeniably like you.